Hilong-hilo ka na ba dahil math hirap ang lessons nyo? Math dali lang yan. Mag-subscribe ka lang sa channel ko at malalaman mo that math is fun. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another Math Daling lesson. Para sa math tutorial na ito, pag-uusapan natin kung paano nga ba mag-add at mag-subtract ng similar at dissimilar fractions. Ano nga ba ang similar fractions? These are the fractions that have the same denominator. Ang mga fraction na mayroong parehong denominator. Halimbawa, 2/5 at 4/5. Another example, 6/11, 3/11, and 7/11. And now let's talk about how can we perform addition and subtraction in similar fractions. We are going to just add or subtract the numerator, then copy the denominator and simplify our answer. Para mas maunawaan natin kung paano nga ba i-add at isusubtract ang similar fractions, ay magbibigay tayo ng tatlong halimbawa. Our first example is 2/10 minus 1/10. Kagaya ng nasabi ko na kanina, we're going to just perform the operation on the numerator. So that's 2 minus 1 equals 1. And then, just copy the denominator 10. So our answer is 1/10. So after performing the operation, titignan natin yung naging sagot natin kung kailangan nating i-simplify or simplified na siya. So paano ba natin malalaman kung simplified na ang isang fraction? So actually, I made a tutorial about how to simplify fraction. I can put down the link below para ma-check nyo kung interesado kayo. So masasabi natin ang fraction ay simplified na kung ang natitira niya na lang na common factor ay 1. So our answer is 1/10. So ang natitira na lang na common factor ng 1 at 10 ay 1. So it means that our answer is already simplified. So this will be our answer. So 2/10 minus 1/10 equals 1/10. Our second example is 4/10 plus 3/10 plus 1/10. So once again, we are going to just perform the operation on the numerator. So that's 4 plus 3 plus 1 equals 8. And then just copy the denominator. Our answer is 8/10 and it's not yet simplified because yung 8 saka yung 10, meron pa siyang common factor beside 1. So in simplifying fraction, we are going to find the GCF of the numerator and denominator, and then after that, i-divide natin sila sa numerator and denominator. There are 3 ways to find the GCF. We have listing method, continuous division, and prime factorization. So for now, we are going to use continuous division in finding the GCF of 8 and 10. So we're going to write 8 and 10 here. And then look for the common factor or a number that can be divided by 8 and 10 and there will be no remainder. So let's divide them with 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then 10 divided by 2 is 5. Meron pa ba tayong pwedeng i-divide sa 4 and 5 na walang remainder maliban sa 1? So wala na. Ibig sabihin, etong number na pinang-divide natin kanina, that will be the GCF of 8 and 10. So after finding the GCF, to simplify the fraction, i-divide natin yon sa numerator and denominator. So that's 8 divided by 2 equals 4. And then 10 divided by 2 is 5. So our simplified and final answer is 4/5. Our third and final example for similar fractions is 1 and 3/5 plus 4/5. Kung mapapansin natin sa halimbawa, meron tayong mixed number and proper fraction. So kung sanay na kayo mag-perform ng operation sa fraction, pwede nyo na yang idiretso. Pero pag nagsisimula pa lang kayo matuto about fraction, mas mabuti na kapag may given na mixed number, i-convert nyo muna yan sa improper fraction bago nyo i-perform ang operation. So once again, meron akong math tutorial on how to convert mixed number to improper fraction and improper fraction to mixed number. Actually, kasama siya ng tutorial ko on how to simplify fractions. So nandiyan na yung link sa baba sa description box, pero mas better kung ituloy nyo muna yung panonood sa tutorial na to. So, ipapakita ko dito sa baba on how we are going to convert this mixed number to improper fraction. So, yung denominator, imumultiply natin yan sa whole number. And then, the answer will be added sa numerator. Yung magiging sagot, ayun na yung bagong numerator. And then, yung denominator, kokopyahin lang. So, 5 times 1 is 5. And then, plus 3 is 8. So, 8 will be our new numerator. And then, just copy 5 as denominator. And then, dito na natin i-add yung 4/5. So, kagaya ng kanina ko pa sinasabi, ipa-perform lang natin ang operation sa numerator and then just copy the denominator. So, that's 8 plus 4 equals 12. And then copy 5. As we can see, our answer is an improper fraction. Pag sinabing improper fraction, mas mataas yung numerator sa denominator. Yung mixed number pala kanina, ibig sabihin ng mixed number, meron siyang whole number and then may kasama siyang proper fraction. Yung proper fraction, mababa yung numerator sa denominator. So going back to simplification of our answer, 12/5 is an improper fraction. To be able to simplify an improper fraction, i-convert natin yan into a mixed number. So, paano mag-convert ng fraction into mixed number? Ipapakita ko sa inyo dito, pero kung gusto niyo na mas maraming example, panoorin niyo na yung math tutorial ko about that. So, i-divide natin yung numerator sa denominator. So, that's 12 divided by 5. So, 12 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 12 minus 10 equals 2. So, after performing the division procedure, kahit meron pang remainder, mag-stop na kayo dyan. So, itong ating quotient, this will be our whole number. Itong remainder is the new numerator. So, dito yan sa taas. And then, just copy the denominator na 5. So, our simplified and final answer here is 2 and 2/5. At ngayon naman ay pag-uusapan natin ang dissimilar fractions. So these are the fractions that have different denominator. Halimbawa, 9/13 and 7/11. So kung mapapansin natin yung denominator ng 9 at ng 7 magkaiba. So 13 and 11. So it means that they are dissimilar fractions. Another example, 5/14, 6/7, and 1/2. And how are we going to perform addition and subtraction if the fractions are dissimilar? So in addition and subtraction of dissimilar fractions, convert it first to similar fractions before performing the operation. Ibig sabihin, yung dissimilar fractions, gagawin muna nating similar fractions and then gagawin na natin yung kanina nating napag-aralan na procedure on how to add and subtract similar fractions. Paano nga ba natin mako-convert ang dissimilar fractions to similar fractions? So, kakailanganin natin dyan ang LCD o ang least common denominator. So, I also did a tutorial on how to solve for the LCD of fractions. If you're interested, muli ilalagay ko yung link sa ating description box. And now we are going to proceed with our examples and I will show you how to convert dissimilar fractions to similar, and then we are going to perform the operation addition and subtraction after converting it to similar fractions. For our first example for dissimilar fractions, we have 2/3 plus 1/4. So kung mapapansin natin magkaiba ang kanilang denominator, so we cannot perform the operation. So we need to convert it first to similar fractions. And how we are going to do that? First, we have to find the LCD. So there are 3 ways to find the LCD. We have the listing method, continuous division, and prime factorization. And since meron tayong tatlong examples in this dissimilar fractions, ipapakita ko sa inyo isa-isa yung iba't ibang paraan kung paano makuha yung LCD. So for this example, since mababa lang naman yung 3 and 4, gagamitin natin yung listing method. So, paano nga ba kapag listing method? So, para lang tayo mag-i-skip count dito. So, skip count tayo ng 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So kapag nakapag-list na tayo ng 5, mag-stop muna tayo kasi tignan naman natin yung isa nating denominator. So 4, 8, 12. So kung mapapansin natin, nakakita kaagad tayo ng common multiple ng 3 and 4. So tama yung narinig nyo, common multiple, kasi yung pagkuha ng least common denominator is also equivalent to finding the LCM or the least common multiple of the denominator. So the LCD of 2/3 and 1/4 is 12. So after finding the LCD, i-rewrite natin yung ating given dito, yung dalawang fractions sa baba. And then, i-equate natin or itatapat natin yung LCD sa fractions. So, itatapat natin yung 12 sa 3, and then yung 12 dito sa 4. Okay. So, ano yung pwede nating i-multiply sa 3 na ang magiging sagot niya ay 12? So, that's 4. So, kung ano yung i-multiply mo sa denominator para maging sagot ay 12, i-multiply mo rin dito yung numerator. So, 2 times 4 equals 8. And then sa 4 naman, ano ang pwede nating i-multiply para ang maging sagot niya ay 12? So, that's 3. And then, yung 3, i-multiply din natin sa numerator. So, that's 1 times 3 equals 3. So, ngayon, meron na tayong similar fractions, which is 8 twelfths. And then, since addition to, addition pa rin yung gagawin natin, plus 3 twelfths. So, once again, ipe-perform lang natin ang operation sa numerator. So, that's 8 plus 3 equals 11. And then, copy the denominator, 12. So, meron pa bang pwede tayong i-divide sa 11 at 12 maliban sa 1? So, wala na kasi ang common factor na lang ng 11 at 12 ay 1. So, therefore, our simplified and final answer is 11 twelfths. Our second example for dissimilar fractions is 1/4 minus 2/10. So muli, kukunin muna natin yung LCD ng ating given. So gagamitin natin yung prime factorization. So let's write the denominators here. So kapag prime factorization, ifa-factor lang natin yung number. So ano yung dalawang number na pwede nating i-multiply at ang magiging sagot, yung number na yon? So, 2 times 2 equals 4. So, pwede natin siyang i-factorize as 2 times 2 or 2 and 2. And then 10 can be factorized as 5 times 2. So, that's 5 and 2. Kapag yung mga nasa baba ay prime numbers na, so yung 2 prime number na yan, yung 5 prime number na rin. So, stop na. Hindi na natin sila ma-factorize. So, i-compare natin yung factors nung dalawa. Meron ba siyang magkapareho? So, meron. Meron parehong 2. May 2 dito, may 2 rin dito. Kapag ganyan, in finding LCD, ika-cancel natin yung isang side. Isang side lang ang ika-cancel natin. So, meron pa bang ibang magkapareho? Hindi na natin to pwedeng gamitin na kapareho nito kasi nagamit na natin tong kapareho nito sa unang 2. So, ibig sabihin, wala na tong kapareho na pangalawang 2. So, yung mga natira, since wala na siyang kapareho, i-multiply lang natin. So, that's 2 times 5 times 2. So, the answer is 20. Para mas maunawaan nyo yan, kagaya ng kanina ko pa sinasabi, meron akong math tutorial on how to find the LCD. So, after nito, after nyo panoorin tong addition and subtraction of similar and dissimilar fractions, pwede nyong puntahan yung mga link sa baba para mas maunawaan nyo. And yung aking math tutorial on how to convert mixed number to improper fraction and improper fraction to mixed number, kasama nun yung tutorial on how to write or how to convert fraction into lowest term. So, mahaba yung math tutorial na yun kasi tigsa 10 silang examples. Pero, nilagyan ko na lang siya ng timestamp para pindutin nyo na lang yung susunod na tutorial on that video kapag naintindihan nyo na yung previous tutorial na pinapanood nyo. Kasi 3 parts yon, yung converting mixed number to improper, yung pangalawa, converting improper to mixed number, and then yung pangatlo, changing fractions into lowest term. Okay, so the LCD of 1/4 and 2/10 is 20. So, kagaya ng ginawa natin kanina, i-rewrite natin yung ating given dito. And then, itatapat natin sa denominator yung LCD. So, ano yung pwede nating multiplier sa 4 na ang magiging sagot ay 20? So, 5. Yung 5, imumultiply din natin sa numerator ng 4. So, 1 times 5 equals 5. And then, anong multiplier natin sa 10 at ang magiging sagot ay 20? So, 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. So, meron na tayong similar fractions, 5/20ths and 4/20ths. So, ipa-perform lang natin yung operation sa numerator. 5 minus 4 is 1, and then just copy 20 as denominator. And yung 1 and 20, wala na siyang common factor maliban sa 1. Therefore, our simplified and final answer is 1/20th. For our third and final example for dissimilar fractions, we have mixed numbers as given. So again, kapag sinabing mixed number, it is composed of a whole number and a proper fraction. So 3 and 1/10 minus 2 and 4/5. So kapag meron tayong mixed number, i-convert muna natin yan into improper fraction. So just multiply the denominator with the whole number and then add the answer to the numerator. So that's 10 times 3 is 30, and then plus 1, 31. And then just copy the denominator 10. Sa second mixed number natin, ganun din. So that's 5 times 2 plus 4. So 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4, 14. And then copy the denominator 5. So 31/10 minus 14/5. So once again, we're going to convert it to similar fractions by solving the LCD muna. So for this example, we are going to use yung natitira nating way to solve the LCD. Diba? Nagamit na natin yung listing method, nagamit na natin ang prime factorization. Now we are going to use continuous division. So, mag-iisip lang tayo ng pwede nating i-divide sa 10 at sa 5 na walang magiging remainder. So, it means common factor nila. So, 10 and 5 can be divided by 5. So, 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then 5 divided by 5 is 1. So, yung 2 at 1, wala ka nang pwedeng i-divide yan maliban sa 1. So, kung finding GCF yan, 5 na yung magiging GCF. But since this is finding the LCD, ang gagawin dyan, imumultiply natin yung 5, yung 2, at yung 1. So, yung naiwan sa baba, and then yung pinang-divide natin, ipagmumultiply natin lahat. So, that's 5 times 2 times 1 equals 10. So, therefore, the LCD of 31/10 and 14/5 is 10. So, i-rewrite natin dito yung ating bagong given, yung improper fraction na. And then, kagaya rin kanina, itatapat natin yan sa LCD nila, which is 10. And then look for the multiplier. Anong multiplier ng 10 para maging 10? 1. And then ayun din yung i-multiply sa numerator. So 31 times 1 is 31. And then sa 5, anong multiplier natin? 2. Because 5 times 2 is 10. So i-multiply din natin yung numerator niyang 14. 14 times 2 is 28. So dahil subtraction ng ating operation doon sa ating original given, ipagsusubtract natin yung ating similar fraction na. So 31 tenths minus 28 tenths. So the answer is 3 tenths. Meron pa bang ibang common factor ang 3 at 10 maliban sa 1? So wala na. So it means that our simplified and final answer is 3 tenths. So bago natin tapusin yung ating math tutorial on this video, ipapaalala ko lang ulit yung iba kong mga math tutorial na pwede nyo ring panoorin. Finding LCD, nilagay ko yung link sa baba. And also, improper fraction to mixed number to improper fraction, and how to simplify fraction. Yung tatlong yon nasa isang video lang. Marami yung examples. Pag naintindihan nyo na yung isang part, may timestamp yon, i-click nyo na lang para doon na kayo sa next part. I also did a tutorial on finding GCF kasi yung GCF ay yun yung ginagamit natin to simplify proper fraction. And this concludes our math tutorial on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and comment down below, and mag-subscribe na rin kayo and hit on the notification bell para updated kayo sa ating next video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on my next Math Daling lesson.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely.